Can they turn things around and get back to winning ways? They were the dark horse of the Premier League when they came back up with their attractive style of play under Marcelo Bielsa. But the injuries have really hit the Argentine coach in recent weeks. So the Leeds United line up in full. Alain Messier in goal. And it's Jamie Shackleton, Diego Llorente, Liam Cooper and Stuart Dallas across the back four for Leeds. Pascal Struijk in the midfield with Matthijs Klik making his 150th career appearance for Leeds. Then it's Jack Harrison, Rafinha and Daniel James, with Rodrigo up front in the absence of Patrick Bamford. Tyler Roberts is the only man that drops down to the bench to allow the inclusion of Rafinha. This game has come too soon for Calvin Phillips. As for Wolves, Jose Sarr in goal, a back three of Romain Saiss, Conor Cody and Max Kilman. And it's Ryan Aït-Nouri on the right, Xiao Liana Dendoncker and Nelson Semedo. On the left, Hee Chang Huang, Adama Traore and Raul Jimenez spearing a front three for Bruno Lage this afternoon. Two changes to that side that managed to come from behind remarkably in the last 10 minutes against Aston Villa last weekend, with Neves and Marçal dropping out, allowing for the return of Raul Jimenez and Ryan Aït-Nouri. Referee this afternoon is Robert Jones. It's just his third Premier League game this season. Both games so far have been Norwich fixtures, and the man on VAR is Peter Banks. So a wet and windy afternoon here at Allen Road. The rain, though, seems to be missing some parts of the stadium after drenching the fans in the opening few moments. Are brighter days ahead for Leeds, with just one win to their name so far this season. Wolves, though, are the team in form, winning their last 3 matches on the spin, including coming from 2 goals down last weekend in the last 10 minutes to win 3-2. As Marcelo Bielsa and Bruno Lage shake hands as they sit down in their respective dugouts. And the Wolves players just having a quick huddle before kick-off. We do have 2 other games, of course, going on alongside this one, 3 in fact. Crystal Palace versus Newcastle, Everton versus Watford and Southampton hosting Burnley. If you do want to get in touch throughout the afternoon, feel free to tweet me at TalkSport Live. Let me know where you're listening from today, who you're supporting and what you're up to with your weekend. And of course, I always appreciate your company on a Premier League match day as we are underway here with Wolves kicking off. Going from left to right, the referee at the coin toss decided to switch ends for the teams. Means the visitors are the team that gets us going. They've given the ball away here. Early touch for Rodrigo. And it's back safely already with Jose Sarr in the Wolves goal, 30 seconds in. It's Rodrigo. Just passing the ball back now to find Diego Llorente. Scored in the last home win for Leeds in that victory over Watford. Here's Daniel James. Some risky dribbling, but able to work the ball back safely to Messier. And his kick, though, wasn't the best. Melier not really getting the distance he wanted on that. Really nice sliding tackle though to try and win back possession by Liam Cooper, but Raul Jimenez can feed it now to this left flank. Cut back by Dendoncker, but it'll break kindly into the arms of Melier. Actually conceded an own goal in the 1-0 defeat to Wolves back in February. It was when Adama Traore's shot rebounded off the crossbar, then hit the back of the Leeds goalkeeper and went in. It really is an interesting afternoon to see him up against Adama Traore once more. Leeds with the early possession after 2 minutes gone, just midway inside the Wolves half. Eventually Wolves were able to get the ball clear, and it's rolled back though safely to be collected by Liam Cooper and then Jamie Shackleton. Marcelo Bielsa in the build-up to this game said it's one of the most difficult times in his managerial career with the amount of injuries he's got. Long ball forward though will pick out Daniel James here down this right flank. Welsh international still yet to score for Leeds since signing from Manchester United. Trying to find Rafinha, but he's gone in a little bit late there and caught Aït-Nouri. That'll be a free kick for the Wolves defence to settle down with. Daniel James with no goal in his last 14 Premier League appearances, as Marcelo Bielsa is perched on his bucket on the edge of the technical area. That stern look on his face from the Argentinian coach. Keeps signing a one-year extension every year with Leeds. Many wondered if he would walk away after not only keeping them up last season, but also the manner in which they took the Premier League by surprise. It's Hee-Wan Chan. Ball back down this left flank. A nice tackle in the end by Jamie Shackleton, making his fourth successive start for Leeds. He's a young fullback that came through the youth academy that's really caught the eye of Marcelo Bielsa, especially with the opportunities that have arisen with the amount of injuries, and Luke Ayling, who normally takes that spot down the right flank. It means that Shackleton has a chance to maybe try and dislodge Ayling from that spot and make it his own. Nice footwork here down this left flank by Jack Harrison. His cross is blocked and he is able to win a throw in, taken quickly, and back here to find Stroke, and that will be a free kick here for a late challenge by João Moutinho. And a yellow card as well produced early here for João Moutinho, just as Rodrigo was moving away from goal. He got caught late there from behind by João Moutinho. And it's an early free kick for Leeds. He has stepped up with 3 goals this season. Rafinha will deliver this ball into the box. It's an in-swinger which is cleared away. Helped on off the head of Hee Chang Huang. And eventually cleared all the way back to Meslier to collect for Leeds. 5 minutes gone. Leeds United 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Do feel free to tweet into @TalkSport Live. Let me know where you're listening from today and who is supporting what you're up to with your weekend, as this ball into the Wolves box is eventually headed clear. The clearance though is rushed by Moutinho, and he's not got any distance, and it means collected once again by the Leeds midfielder Rafinha. Dinked over the top here, trying to release Daniel James. It was Matthias Klick there trying for it to be collected by Jose Sarr. Meeting in the Premier League between these two sides. First time they've met in successive Premier League seasons. Wolves have won 3 of the last 4. They did the double last season, winning both games by a goal to 0. Coming through the mid, breaks down the wing on this occasion, gets to the byline, tries to drag back his cross, which took a deflection on the way through, and it will be a corner. First one of the afternoon for the home sides. Just 4 points taken at home by Leeds this season. Early pressure though on the visitors as this corner's whipped in towards the near post. It's a really vital interception by Romain Saiss. Had to have his wits right there. Mates, I think they're in Max Kilman. And Leeds had several players just lined up on the penalty spot who then just darted away, and it was Rodrigo who came towards the near post and just got ahead of his marker, Dendoncker. Hasn't scored though in his last 7 appearances for Leeds, just 3 goals in his last 21 Premier League starts. It's not really been the job of the experienced Spanish attacker. They've relied so heavily on Bamford to great effect, Leeds, in recent seasons. 7 goals this season, with 15 going in the other way, as He Chang Huang was caught from behind, bringing the ball away from midway inside his own half to win a free kick.